We're live from Chevy Chase.
Hi guys, welcome back. It's time for our morning chat, and today we're chatting with a Kentucky author about her debut novel. Beth Pride is here to announce the debut of her first novel and invite us all to the book signing and launch party that's happening this week. Welcome to the show, Beth.
Thank you. It's so good to be here. I appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah,
no complaining here.
That's right.
Yeah.
And there's nothing to complain about with you because you are already a published author. You have this book, Commonwealth of Kentucky Project. And I remember this book when it came out.
Yeah.
It profiles different people in the Commonwealth, and I love it. I think it's
amazing.
fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I didn't realize you had written that. So
Yeah.
congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that book. But now you've written a new book, and it's called Back to Blue Holly. And I have started reading this, and I'm in love with it.
Thank
so
you.
tell everybody what the premise of the book is and what inspired you to start writing it.
Well, so the premise is it's women's fiction, contemporary women's fiction, which means it's set now. And women's fiction always has a female protagonist who is sort of on a journey towards empowerment. That's
Yes.
sort of what the genre indicates. And so in this case, it's a young woman. She's a millennial girl, Dottie Hogan, and she is leaving Louisville, where she's been there for a decade, in a not great marriage, but working for her husband's mother in the beer industry. Okay,
Yeah.
This is fun.
and so she goes back to Blue Holly, which is her childhood sanctuary, which is this small town in the North Georgia mountains on a beautiful hydroelectric lake, and she's seeking refuge. And so her fiery Aunt Lo lives there, and she's got a gallery, and she's going to go kind of get her game back on.
Yeah.
Well, she gets there and her aunt's leaving. She's taken off to Belize. She's closed the gallery. She's lost this feud with Fannie Frazier, who's the leader of the Citizens Against Virtually Everything.
Yes,
And
she's a complainer.
she is a complainer. and so Dottie is left with nothing, but her aunt is either a peace offering or maybe a plan. She gives her the keys to this dilapidated old hardware store and says, if you fix it up, you can keep it.
Yes.
So Dottie's got to figure out what to do, and it's about that journey and the people that she meets. And quite frankly, this book, I left I pivoted in my career so that I could write full time.
Right.
And the idea was I was going to write that book. But then artist Kelly Brewer, who's my best friend, and she and I were like y'all when you did your Kentucky Taste Buds.
Yes.
We needed something to get out of a COVID rut. And so it was her idea, and we did the Commonwealth of Kentucky Project and traveled all over the state. And it was those stories and those themes and spending time in eastern Kentucky, which is very similar to the North Georgia mountains, where is sort of where I'm from.
Right.
And so I paused that, did this, which I don't know that I would have done the novel without having done the Commonwealth of Kentucky Project. And so I'm so grateful for that experience. But the novel was very much inspired by those interactions with people and the theme of humans connecting.
Yeah.
It's
so good.
I can't wait to start it. It's the best of both worlds because I lived in Georgia and northern Georgia, and I've also lived in Kentucky, so this is going to be so good. I mean, obviously I'm still living here.
Yeah.
But it goes without saying. But you have a book signing coming up. Let's talk about this event.
Yeah, I'm excited. So Julie Cashman and her daughter Margaret have opened, and Melissa Dean is involved as well, Francis M., which is a great design shop over on East Main at 631 East Main. You actually park behind. People, I've talked to some people who are like, oh, the parking. I'm like, no, they've got parking. It's behind off of Sarah Avenue. It is a beautiful place, and they're so sweet, and they just said, let's do this. Let's launch it here. Yeah. And so it's new for them too, and new for me, and they love the book, and so it's be fun. And so it's open to the public. People are welcome to come. It's from 5 to 7. And I'll probably do a little reading. I'm not sure which passage. I got to find one that is for everybody. And then we'll have refreshments and just mingle and have fun and enjoy talking about books.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I love a good book, especially when it's cold outside. There's nothing better curling up, reading a new novel. I think you probably have some more novels in you, Beth.
Oh,
I'm working on one right now.
Are you?
Okay,
good.
Well, and I just learned today that you're my cousin's best friend, Delane. So we're going to be hanging out after the show. You're going to give us all the scoop. We're going to have all the information up on the screen. Thank you so much for being here today. This is amazing, Beth.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, and there's the information for the book signing and launch party. Check it out.